What was jail life like being in there? Like, if you have like an experience you want to tell, or just like in general.
Nah. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, it was hard. It was light, but I feel like it was only light because the staff and they did me heavy. They was mad cool with me, so they always looked out for me. Shout out to them too. They always looked out for me.
So being that you came home, I got a gift for you.
What's the gift? Nah, this nigga bugging.
Maybe it might interest you.
I never put them shit back on again. I'm like, sloppy with them shit. You try to put them shit on me again.
Announces an indictment against at least 15 gang members. Most of them face serious charges, including murder or attempted murder. Wrapping up this case for law enforcement is to bring relief to kids between police announcing their arrival, executing an arrest warrant, and a mother unleashing her fury, barring police from entering her Bronx apartment to arrest her son, a suspected gang member. She put up a fight. After minutes of tense moments in a small vestibule, police were able to get control and get her 20-year-old son in handcuffs. They say he's a member of the 1300 crew.
You're probably the most violent guys that are still out on the street.
Police say the 1300 crew is responsible for wreaking havoc throughout the North Bronx, on the streets, in subways, and in NYCHA. Surveillance video shows a drive-by shooting, the victim walking down a street. He died right there. And the moment in broad daylight when an innocent 73-year-old woman, you can see her right there falling to the ground. She's shot in the leg.
The bullet goes right through her leg. People deserve better than that.
And it's not just gun violence. The crew allegedly went on a 6-day robbery spree 2 years ago. They brutally attacked an off-duty officer while he was on a morning jog. This surveillance video shows him outnumbered, taking a beating behind that white SUV.
I have so much pain, in my back, my shoulder, my head.
Pix 11 News spoke exclusively with Officer Mohammed Chaudhry after he was released from the hospital. He was in bad shape then.
His life was shattered, changed forever. He'll never be the same. Never came back full duty.
After about 3 years of putting the pieces together and building their case, NYPD officers are getting ready to go out and get the last few suspects in custody. Pix 11 News has the only camera there. Before they roll out, a moment of reflection.
Way back when you raised your hand, why did you take this job?
Assistant Chief Jason Savino believes reminding the detectives of why they took the oath will drive them to get closure for the victims. Before sunrise, in a well-orchestrated approach, detectives drive to several locations.
More got shot, we put him in his shit bag. Since whenever they come in with that. Next thing I hit with the V, they get back. Shot got shot by a bitch, he on shit bag. He on his back, everyone we gon' chase him. Really got shot, he a hospital patient. I'm on a full 24, no vacation. I'm having my gun in any situation. Back in the arms, since we dead. WGK daddy hit in his leg. I'm on the full 2 deep, me and A. Brody started clicking, put him right the back. I never beat, no one got stomped in his head. EK was running, got fucked up with leg. I seen the G's, all they did was fled. Niggas keep dissing, now they got me fat. You gon' die by.
Yo, what's up, people? We is back. Another day on Keep It G News. And we in New York City, man. Bronx, New York, man. To talk about an indictment of a rapper and a whole crew. Yes, I said her whole crew. This is a female rapper, y'all. And, we talked on this channel about gangster women. That's the thing now. It's becoming more common to see women acting overly aggressive like men. You understand? But it's crazy because they got this thing when it comes to men called toxic masculinity. Wild phrase. But now we saying women acting gangster. So I don't understand, how is it that you want to dumb down the men but gangstify the women? Like, what the fuck does that mean? Teach his own. But in this situation, y'all say we're talking about a rapper. Her name is Benz, man. And this girl just found herself involved in the major RICO indictment in New York City. Bronx to be exact. Y'all seen some of the crimes. You seen some of the crimes. You heard her music. But it was a video that got released by Lisa Evers, man. And in this video, it shows a lot of the people that you just seen rounded up, including Nate Benz, getting in the back of the police wagon. And I want y'all to see this video.
You're a trigger puller. Is that true? What? Police say you're a trigger puller. Is that
Yo, V, I love you. I love you. I love y'all.
Are you guys trigger pullers?
No. I'm innocent. Free you. I'm innocent.
Man, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like, comment, share. But y'all know how I always talk about it's only fun when you're young. Right now, they're having the time of their life. You feel me? All of them together. They're getting in the back of the in back of the paddy wagon. You know, they gonna laugh, kick it. You know, crack a few jokes. You understand what I'm saying? Enjoy the ride. But what's ready happened to them is something that I don't think most of them is prepared for. So after they take this ride to wherever they're going to, more than likely to the interrogation room, because murders is involved in this indictment, they're all going to be separated. And they're all going to be interrogated one by one. Or they can do it all together, but they're not going to be in the same room. And then this is what you're gonna find out, or they're gonna find out, who's really with it and who ain't. And I guarantee you, if you look at some of these charges, a lot of them ain't gonna be with it. Some of them gonna fold. And I would hate to see Nate Benz, who's a gangster drill rapper, decide to now turn into a feminine woman. Because we see that a lot. It ain't just with females either. We see it with guys where they ride when they on the streets. But as soon as they get in them cuffs and they get put in them interrogation rooms, i.e. YSL Woody, everything changes. Now they trying to find a way out of it. They trying to implicate people. They trying to make up stories. They trying to pull a Rilo and run a play on the government or the state. And none of that is going to work. Because this is the time where you got to stand on what you said. This is the time when you got to face the full repercussions of whatever action you was involved in. And I think now more than ever, even though it always been telling, it always been snitching, I think now more than ever we're seeing people fold faster than ever before. Because we got drill music, man. And drill music promotes violence. And a lot of times these drill rappers become drill rappers way before they start drilling. It's a wild scenario, crazy situation, but that's how it is. But I'm intrigued to see what happened with this, man. I did a video a long time ago about these drill rappers, and New York drill rappers particularly, and how they've been, man, I think in the last 5 years, it's been like 75 indictments. And a lot of them indictments involve drill rappers. So it's just crazy to me how drill rapping is still a thing in New York City, where they see how aggressively they're coming down on them. You even see the police having a pep talk right before they do the raids. Like, look how they do it, man. They dramatizing it. Everybody's making money off the ignorance of black people. It's keeping the police employed. Over time, I was looking lovely. But until we decide or figure out what we're going to do with this genre of music, we're going to continue having it, especially in New York, because New York City is not standing for that. Just 5-10 years ago, New York City, crime rate was under 300 homicides a year. Now they done boosted all the way up to 400, so you know they're not standing for it. You know, sometimes they let it get out of control just so they can bring it back in, but normally what entails bringing it back in is bringing bodies, black bodies, into prison cells. But let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments. Did y'all know about this rapper? Like, and I always say this, I hate discovering rappers when they get into trouble, but that seems like that's always the case, man. Do y'all like her music? And do y'all think that after seeing all these guys, all, you know, look like they're having the time of their life, you know, they're getting their 5 seconds of fame, do y'all think that those same people is going to get in that interrogation room and stand tall? But you see how they act when the lights was on them, when the cameras was on them. That goes right into what I always be saying about, yo, They just trying to get their they just trying to get their shine, man. When you dealing with kids that never been paid attention to, any attention is good attention. And they basking in the attention that they getting, even though the attention that they getting might end with a 20 to 30 year prison sentence. Let me know in the comments, man. It's another day of Keep It G News, and I'm out.